Welcome back, guys. Now this is a different way of making videos standing. Tell me in the comments if this is better or the usual way I used to make videos. And after that, let's begin. Choosing the right career can be choosing between life and death. Think about it. For example, let's take Kota as an example. This number of suicide cases you see every year, like such a large number of suicide cases. Why do they happen? Have you ever thought about it? That's because the kids who have committed suicide were never meant to choose science as their stream. It is because of the peer pressure they experience. And in total, it actually comes down to our mentality, our middle class mentality. Now, what is our middle class mentality? Think about it. From childhood, you are just taught to study hard, work hard, pass out, get good grades in class 11th, class 12th, then go to college, then work hard. You put a lot amount, like for majority of the people, they put a lot of amount in universities, schools, education, the conventional education as we think, because education is not just universities and schools, it's about learning. And in the 2 years I have experienced, learning does not only come from just studying. It comes from actually applying these in real life situations or solving problems. It doesn't just comes from learning, it comes from application. This choice of choosing science as a career stream comes down to the middle class mentality. Now, what is middle class mentality? Think about it. From childhood, you are taught to study hard, get good grades in school, get good marks in class 12 boards, class 10th boards, go to a good university, study hard, graduate, and live your life paycheck to paycheck and do a job that you don't even like. Have they ever asked you what you really wanted to do? No. Now, okay, it's not fair. Like, if you're a kid, they don't know anything, right? When you're a small child, they can't ask you what you want to do. You would say, I want to be a Spider-Man. Now, that's not fair. But when you have grown up, when you're 15 or 16 years, it's tough. You can't choose a career for yourself. But they can at least ask you, right? That's fair, right? You have to stop living your parents' dream and start living your own. Ask yourself what you really want to do, what do you really feel like to do. Don't see the package, see the hard work behind those jobs. Do you really like to work that hard? Do that work feels effortless? If yes, then do it. If no, then never do it. Now let's do a bit of math. There are about 15 to 16 lakh people on average giving JEE mains every year, right? And this is with respect to PCM students. And out of those 15 to 16 lakhs, about 2 or 4 lakh students are from PCMB background or NEET background, who will most likely not go into any engineering colleges. So excluding that, we are left with 12 to 14 lakh people who are just from PCM background, okay? And most probably they are going into an engineering college in their future. And out of this 12 to 14 lakh, only 2.5 lakh people are going to give JEE Advanced. And out of those 2.5 lakh people, only 1 lakh people can go into IITs or are serious about going into IITs and top colleges. And out of those 1 lakh people, only about, I think, 5,000, or I don't think, not even 5,000, I think only 2,000 get computer science in IITs. And I'm talking about top IITs like the top 7, and then BHU, Patna. These also are bit, they are close to top, let's say. So that comes out, I think, 2,000 ranks. So think about it. There's a very slim chance you'll get computer science in IIT and you'll land a job in Microsoft with 1+ crore annual package. So there's a very slim chance. Think about that. And secondly, think about the stress behind those jobs. You're just one layoff behind getting fired. Think about that. One mistake and you're fired. So that's a very tough job, And in corporate life, this stress builds up. You're never going to get, your work is never going to decrease. It will just increase and increase over the time period. we have to talk about the cost or the expense of going into these colleges, especially private colleges. It's not a good ROI if you think about it. See, if you're dreaming of 20 to 30 lakhs per annum, though it's not very ambitious, but it's still good, right? You are not going to land it. For an average kid, you are not going to land it. The best case scenario, if you are from an average college, average private college, the average or the best case scenario package you are going to land is 10 lakh per annum. That's the best, right? Most probably you'll land a 4 or 5 lakh. And that's the majority of the people I'm talking about. So think about that. Think very carefully. And you have to even, you're doomed to fail. Think about it. The student loans, how you are going to ever get away from this debt trap? It's a very big debt trap. Why are we not thinking about it? So think before you choose the science as a stream or a career. And fourthly, don't think that commerce or humanities is below science. Academically speaking, yes, they are below science, but for commerce and humanities, you have to develop skills like communication and sales. It's a very important. These skills are very important for these streams, and academically they are not that tough, but talking about the job opportunities or future prospects, they are also good. Especially nowadays, there are a lot of career options, and after engineering, you're probably going to land in these career options. So, because most of the people who actually go into engineering or graduate out of engineering colleges are not engineers. In like the majority of the people I'm speaking, they get into business or some become artists. So that's a very common thing we are seeing nowadays. So yes, think broad-mindedly, open your eyes. The world is not just science. There are many career options. Only if you are passionate and stubborn and interested in solving these problems, learning about it, visualizing in your mind about these things, only then you should consider these things as your career options, and only then you will get into an IIT. 5 things: stubbornness, ego, interest, passion. I forgot one thing, but most of these elements combine and give you the ability to get into IITs. Only then you can get into these prestigious colleges, IITs and NITs. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching.